Now, I don't normally do this, but this video is an exclusive behind the scenes look at the Klik Empire and my amazing Ryzen PC. It's not sponsored anymore. It's worth recording an ordinary day in your life once in a while, because it's days like these that change the most without you realising, even within a matter of months. Likewise, I'm going to show you my PC as it is at the start of 2019. I'm using my Ryzen 1800X, with 32GB of RAM and a GeForce 1080. This has been my main PC for almost 2 years. If you've been following my channel, you'll know that I've had other good PCs as well. Good enough for what I want to do. But I can only use one at a time, so I give a lot away to friends and family. They think I'm being generous, but it's also because I respect the hardware and don't like to see it gathering dust and losing value. As for the core specs, I still don't think there's much available that's significantly faster than the 1800X, without slipping into Threadripper territory, and I don't think I need more than 16 threads for now. 32GB of RAM is great for rendering and gaming at the same time, which is something I feel I do at the same time more than most people, and I certainly feel it if I drop to 16. And the GeForce 1080 is probably the thing I could upgrade the most, but as I'm sure you all know, it's still a mightily capable card, and I'd have to spend a small fortune to get anything much better. But while these interesting components have seen no change, I've really improved my storage recently. Last year I got myself a super fast Samsung Evo 970 500GB for my main programs and to edit videos on. This size was chosen to give me more breathing space than a 250GB model, but not to be big enough to let me be lazy. Whatever is on this drive is on my desktop and staring at me whenever I load my PC up, and it gives me a sense of urgency to get things done. Or at least, that was the plan. The reality is, I don't appreciate, or even notice, the extra speed it gives me over a standard SSD, and with hindsight I would have been better off purchasing a more budget 1 or even 2TB SSD instead. And now I've gone and shelled out on two 8TB hard drives, to replace my older 3 and 4TB ones. Whenever I mention my backups, I get a lot of patronising comments telling me how to do it. Please don't be like this. You'd have to nuke a good section of England, plus wherever the cloud storage is based, and the whole of Google to eradicate the Klik Empire from Earth. Please don't try. Look at me babbling on. This was meant to be a simple little vlog. I've had a GH5 video camera for a while now because it lets me film in 4K 60fps, which has been the holy grail of YouTube quality for a while. This camera has now been upgraded. It didn't need it, but my parents really like this camera, so we did a deal and I put the money towards a GH5S. What's the difference? Well, while the GH5 is 20 megapixels, this new one is 10. So in a way I've downgraded. But although it's only half the pixels, it's still 4K and each pixel in the sensor is a lot bigger and works better in low light, which is great if I'm filming in dark places, like the caves of Slovenia. Or my room. What can I say? It was a convenient opportunity to upgrade, and it seems a shame not to use it at any possible opportunity on YouTube. So I proudly present to you my first vlog of 2019, which I recorded a while ago when I was still installing the 8TB hard drives. I treated myself to some new hard drives. Two 8TB hard drives, because it turns out that 4K footage uses up quite a lot of storage. But these things have a secret. If you prise off the back with a screwdriver or whatever, hidden deep within is an internal hard drive. So I prized these out and put them in my computer because it's cheaper. This to me is still a magical PC. I like to think that it came straight from AMD's headquarters, blessed by Lisa Su herself. One, two, three, four, five. Total of 14 terabytes of storage, but that'll soon be a lot more. By process of elimination and a bit of guessing, this is the old hard drive that needs to be removed. Now I don't claim to be an expert at cases, but I do wonder why these things exist. These are meant to be for easy access and installation and deinstallation, but they're the most fiddly things in the world. That was easy enough. Now for the hard part. First one goes in okay, the second one goes in okay, and then these will be absolutely impossible to install. And they push out the little pins, and then you have to install them all again, and it's a nightmare. can never do them. got lucky this time. But the other one took me ages. But yeah, just an update for the Klik Empire and how I'm always upgrading my stuff. That's the 2200G there.